are going to study the fourth chapter of mathematics, which is quadratic equations. Before starting up with quadratic equations, as you can recollect, we have done in our previous standards what is linear equation. So I am going to give you a basic idea what is linear equation, what is quadratic equation. See, ax plus b x plus c is equal to 0. Here degree of x is equal to 1. So this is linear equation. If we are talking about quadratic equation, it is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where degree is equal to 2. So this is a basic idea you should know, that it is also a polynomial which is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, wherein the degree is 2. You have at if you can see clearly on the board, x square, the coefficient of x square is a, coefficient of x is b, and c does not have any kind of coefficient. So we are proceeding with the chapter. Further we are going to learn to find out what are the zeros of quadratic polynomial or roots of quadratic equation. Correct? So herein there are certain methods which we are going to consider further as on we proceed. The third part which we are going to study under quadratic equation is there are different methods of solving this equation. So I am going to just give you a basic idea what are the methods which we are going to consider. The three methods are: first is factorization, second is completing the square, and the third is by quadratic formula. Correct? These are the three basic methods of solving a quadratic equation. The very first is factorization, wherein you are going to split the middle term. Second is completing the square, and third is by quadratic formula. Correct? Now I am going to make you understand one more concept, which is understanding the nature of roots. Understanding the nature of roots. But before going to that, we first try to understand what is quadratic formula. Quadratic formula is minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So if in a equation or if in a question it is given that you have to find out the value of x, then you can use quadratic formula wherein there are two values of x. Here by using this formula you can find out. But you can all very well observe in this formula that there is a term called as b square minus 4ac. This b square minus 4ac is called discriminant. Right? And nature of roots is all connected with this discriminant value. If this discriminant value is equal to 0, there are three cases, students, mind well. Case 1, case 2 and case 3. Under case 1, if discriminant is greater than 0, if d, which is discriminant, that is greater than 0, then the roots are real and distinct. Right? If d value is greater than 0, then the roots are real and distinct. If the value of discriminant is equal to 0, d is equal to 0, then you can say the roots are real and equal. And if the value is less than 0, then imaginary roots. Correct? The roots are not present. Yes, we are going to consider few examples so that you can understand how to find out nature of roots, how to find out the value of x by using the three methods which I have told you. The very first question, note it down. What will be the nature of roots of quadratic equation 2x square plus 4x minus 7? It is 2x square plus 4x minus 7, that which is equal to 0. So first of all you have to compare this with basic quadratic equation, right? So you have to write here ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Herein what you are observing, value of a is 2, value of b is 4 and value of c is minus 7. Correct? So the discriminant what I have told you, which is b square minus 4ac, substitute the values there and check whether it is less than, greater than or equal to 0. b square minus 4ac, right? So it is 4 square minus 4 2 minus 7, 16 So 56 plus 16, you are getting 72. So 72 students, 72 is greater than 0. So if you could recollect, if d is greater than 0, then what will be the roots? If d is greater than 0, the roots will be real and distinct. So you can note it down, d is greater than 0, so the roots are real, distinct. If minus 5 is the root of the equation, note down the question. If minus 5 is the root of the equation plus px minus 15 is equal to 0. Herein you have minus 5 is the root. What is the root? Minus 5. Correct? They are asking you find the value of k. Quadratic equation is given to you and one more quadratic equation is given. So write down that also, which is p into x square plus x plus k is equal to 0. These both equations have equal roots. Both the equations are having equal roots. So will you recollect what is equal root? Equal root is your discriminant is equal to 0. Correct? So how we are supposed to solve this equation? Herein they have mentioned that minus 5 is the root of the equation. So you are supposed to substitute the value of x as minus 2 into minus 5 the whole square plus p into minus 5 plus 50 is equal to 0. Correct? So this is 50 minus 5p minus 50 is equal to 0. 35 minus 5p is equal to 0. So 5p is equal to 35. P is equal to 7. The value of p what we have got is p is equal to 7. They have mentioned in the question that the roots are equal. Roots are equal का मतलब क्या था? D is equal to 0. तो डिस्क्रिमिनेंट हम लोग कैसे लिखते हैं? b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Correct? So what is b here? So there is one more equation which is mentioned in the question, which is p into x square plus x plus k is equal to 0. We have got students the value of p as 7. So you have to substitute this value in this second equation. Correct? So I am substituting here 7 x square plus x plus k is equal to 0. So 7x square plus 7x plus k is equal to 0. So if you are comparing this equation with the basic quadratic equation, you can find out what is b, a and c. Correct? So herein the b is 7, a is again 7, c is k. So you have to check that whether b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So I am substituting here 7 square minus 4 into 7 into k. 49 minus 28 k. K is equal to 49 upon 28, which is 7 upon 4. Find the roots of quadratic equation. Find the roots of quadratic equation. Root 2x square, root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. So you have to find out the roots of this equation. You have to use very first method, which is factorization. Factorization is splitting the middle term. Herein your middle term is 7x. Correct? So first you just carefully listen what I am telling. Herein this is your first term, this is middle term and this is last term. So sum of roots is 7 and product is equal to root 2 into 5 root 2. Sum of the roots, if you want to find out, it is always middle alphabet, which is b in your quadratic equation, and product of roots is the product of a into c. So if you are multiplying this, you are getting 10. जब भी आप ऐड करोगे रूट्स को, आपको 7 आना चाहिए. ऐसे दो नंबर्स आपको लेना है कि जब भी आप ऐड करोगे आपको 7 आएगा, जब भी आप मल्टीप्लाई करोगे आपको 10 आना चाहिए. तो दिस इज अ वे टू स्प्लिट द मिडिल टर्म. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग कैसे करेंगे? रूट 2x स्क्वायर, 7 को मैं अगर स्प्लिट करना चाहती, वी हैव 2 and 5. If you are multiplying 2 and 5, you are getting 10. And if you are adding 2 and 5, you are getting 7. Correct? So here you have to write 2x plus 5x plus 5 root 2. Take out the common in the first thing. The common here is root 2x. Inside the bracket it will be x plus 2. यहाँ पे common आएगा 5 x plus root 2. Correct? The bracket should be common. So x plus root 2, that will be a first bracket, second will be to root 2x plus 5. You have to equate both the brackets with 0. X plus root 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus root 2. Root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 5 upon root 2. We have got two roots here. One is minus root 2 and the other root is minus 5 upon root 2. So this is a method wherein you can split the middle term. This is the very first method of your quadratic equation, which is factorization. We will solve gradually many examples as we are moving ahead with this